to do, man. Alright, so, just let's take a quick look over this deck real quick. Let me zoom in here so you guys can see a little better. Oh my god, my mouse wheel doesn't function anymore. I need a new mouse. Super annoying. We're going to be playing Guardians of the Abyss today. Or at least scenario 1 of Guardians of the Abyss. So this is the deck I put together. It's we're gonna try out this like on your own combo deck with like Catastrophe and Police Badge to try to generate tons of advantage. We've got one Will to Survive to loop over and over again, and we've got other recursion things like Resourceful, and what's the other card? Oh, Yorick, of course, his actual ability. So that's kind of our game plan, is just to hopefully kill things and get enough to get us through, because this is a long scenario. So I mean, we'll find out, right? Okay. So yeah, as you can see, I've got the game all set up here. We're going to be playing on standard. There's already like a -6, a -5, and some other nasty stuff in this bag. Did I set up the hard bag? I set up this. I think they fixed the deal function too. That's cool. Yeah, okay. So there's our bag. 2+1s, -6, -4. The skulls get pretty nasty too, so that's something to keep in mind as well. And I think we're just about good to go here. Let me just check the set of instructions. Got Explore. I know we have to set up the Brotherhood cultists. So we find those. Shuffle them together and place them beneath the scenario reference card. So we're just going to be doing the old shuffle and look at the bottom. I tend to like that strategy for TTOs. Then we've got all the other cards set aside. Then we place a resource token for Strength of the Abyss, and then we're good to go. I'm just going to be using this one for the sake of convenience. And let me just double check the deck here. There should be 3 weaknesses. It is a 29 experience deck, so let me just double check that everything is there. We've got Orc's main weakness, Psychosis. That shouldn't be too bad, considering Yorick's pretty tanky. We've got Day of Reckoning. That's actually kind of annoying. Or at least it can be. And then we've got 13th Vision. So that's not the worst set of weaknesses. Let's see what we get here. Multiple weaknesses, that's nice. Hopefully not. Hopefully not, comrade. I'd like to have a good day. We can probably pitch... Well, let's see what our other 2 cards. Okay, so... Probably not going to need this right away. Let's keep the key ring. I kind of want to keep this Look What I Found as well. Definitely don't need Steadfast. Lucky's nice to have. Yeah, exactly. I think I'm gonna pitch that too. We'll draw 3. bury them deep, take the initiative, and then second, look what I found. Their turn looking like. Investigate. Am I playing key? Play key, investigate, investigate? I don't remember how many clues we need. We need 2, right? Yeah. Oh, we only need 1. So as an action, we can spend clues to randomly spawn one of the enemies. Yeah, it's a deck I've been wanting to try out, but haven't had much time because I've been so busy with school lately, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, the idea is to basically loop you Catastrophe over and over again, and then like use Police Badge and stuff like that to get absurd value. So let's start by playing our keyring, and then we'll investigate. -2, so we're 1 to a 2. Oh, hey, Manson, it's pretty late for you. Sorry I started so late. Alright, so that would be a fail by 1, I believe. So we could play Look What I Found and take a horror. I think we'll do that. We'll go ahead and use On Your Own to play for free. Have these 2 clues, take a horror. We take a horror because of this. Work with birds. Excuse me. Alright, so, last action. We could spawn. We could spawn a guy, we could draw a card, we could move. Neither of which are bad options. I'm trying to remember. This guy spawns here. So we definitely... I don't think we want to spawn last action. But I think what I'll do here is I'll just draw, and then we'll go into Upkeep. Boop, shboop. Your Upkeep. We draw our second Look What I Found. My goodness. And then let's go to Mythos Phase. Make sure I shuffle that. 1 Doom. And we get a Swarm of Locusts. So we're testing 3 to 3, and for each point we fail by, we either have to lose a resource or take a damage. Well, we have Lucky, but we can also just kind of afford to lose resources. It's not like the end of the world. While it would be nice to get down our 45 this turn, we can probably get it down next turn. Worst comes to worst, so we'll test 3 to 3, holding Lucky if we need it. That's a -1. I'll lose a resource, that's fine. Alright, that's Mythos Phase. So let's, during our turn here, let's get this down. Oh, that's what he means by birds. Fight or flight is just good in general. I find that having a 1 of that card in a lot of decks is really useful. Because, like, you're going to take horror at some point throughout a scenario, so, like, even if you get, like, +2 or +3 out of it, it's pretty good. Let's see here. Let's spend an action to spawn a guy. Shuffle. He was on the bottom here. And it's Nazir. He spawns at our location. 4/6/4. He has Retaliate. When he attacks, you either add a strength to the Abyss or he deals +1 damage and +1 horror. +2 and +2 instead of its enemy phase. Gross. Well, that was not the one we wanted to spawn. So we could try to evade him this turn. Alternatively, we could take the attack during enemy phase for 2 and 2, which is a little rough. I kind of want to evade this turn, and then next turn we can try to shoot him 3 times. That seems fine. And then maybe we can hopefully draw. So let's evade 3 to 3. Never mind. Okay. Oh, thanks, Manson. Alright, so we failed the evade, so we're gonna take 2 and 2 during enemy phase. Gross. And then we'll go into upkeep. I could have added a strength as well, but I think I'd rather save that for next. Okay, so let's go to Doom of 7. We draw another enemy. Oh my god. If it enters play and the strength is 2 or lower, add a strength to it, and then if the strength is 5 or higher when you defeat it, you get to remove a strength from the abyss. Oh my god damn it, dude. Alright, well, this is annoying. So let's start by fighting this guy. I'll do this for 6. 6 to 4. Skulls are -2. I mean, Yorick's pretty resilient, so we'll see. Let's do 6 to 4, and then we'll have Lucky back up. And then we can do 6 to 4 again, and then for 8 to 4. Deal another token if you fail and the strength is 3 or lower, add a strength. Oh, gross. Alright, we pass. That's good. So he takes 2. Second action, we'll shoot him again. I think we'll commit the take the initiative, so we'll be 4 up this time. Okay. Another damage, and then last action, we will shoot him one last time, holding Lucky for backup. And bada bing, bada boom. Alright, cool. We have defeated the assassin. Nasor, I believe is how you pronounce that. Get to remove a strength from the abyss, which is nice. And he goes into the victory display. Boom! Look at that. Alright, so during enemy phase, we're unfortunately going to take a horror from this thing. And then we'll go into upkeep. Alright, we draw Resourceful. We didn't have any assets in our pile, unfortunately, but... So this turn, it looks like we can shoot and fight, and then we'll use Bury Them Deep on this stupid thing. I'm debating on whether or not I want to use this on one of these things, or if I want to use this on the Abyssal Revenants that we find later in the scenario, because those things suck. But that's upkeep, so let's go to Mythos phase. We're at 3 Doom of 7, and we draw a Sandstorm. We're not at a desert location, so we just test 3 to 3, or we can discard an asset. Be a little annoying to discard the 45, but we could probably lose the keyring. It's so cheap. And then we can defeat this thing and then use Yorick to play it, so we'll just test 3 to 3 here. Ha! Look at that! Boom! I think it'll depend. If we can get the track shoes down, we can get going, then I'll consider it, but but that was a very fortunate Mythos phase for us. So let's start with shooting. This thing's strength is currently a 1, so we're 1 to 6. Okay, takes 2. And then let's go ahead and just punch him. I think I'll hold on to this Resourceful for now. so we'll just punch second action, 4 to 1. That's a -1. That's a pass. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and bury it deep as well. These things are annoying just because they add strength to the abyss, so we'll get rid of those while we can. And then let's... We need another resource for track shoes, which we'll get next turn. I guess we could start moving now. Be good. What's the objective we're looking to do with Nasir? As long as you spot the body, curious, you find a small leather journal. I know some of them you have to like do objectives, so. Alright, we're probably not gonna get 10 resources. I believe this one spawns an enemy, so let's go up to the courtyard. 3 shrouds, single clue. Oh, there's no clues remaining here. Each copy of Humble Supplicant loses aloof. And then as an action, we can test Combat 5 to break into a deserted temple. Okay. That's our turn. We'll go into Upkeep. Yeah, Bury Them Deep is pretty nice for those annoying enemies that you don't want to have to deal with for the rest of a scenario. I'm assuming it's a lot better in multiplayer for that aspect. And I mean, hey, extra victory points is extra victory points, right? So we draw a Take the Initiative, and we'll go to 4, Doom of 7. We draw an Abyssal Reach, which is currently a test of Willpower 1. To our 3. Not super worried about that. Best. Oof. So if we fail by 1, we have to place a clue on our location. That's fine. A little annoying, but it's fine. Alright, so it's our turn now. Where did this come from? Oh, wait. So let's think about this for a second. We need clues, so I guess we'll investigate. First action. I believe it's 2 to a 1. Yeah, we could go 2 to a 1, and then we could use Look What I Found with On Your Own. So we'll do that. Okay, and we'll play Look What I Found. Lose. And second action, let's get down our track shoes. And third action, oh, what do? I don't want to spawn an enemy because we could still have that chance of it spawning on our location with our last action, so I think what I'll do here is just draw a card. Draw a leather coat. I was hoping to find Cherished Keepsake, but that's okay. So we'll go into Upkeep because there's no enemies on the board. Draw Ever Vigilant. And we are at turn 5 of 7. And we draw a Sandstorm. So we're 4 to 3. If we fail, we either take 2 damage or discard this 45. And we fail and get rid of the 45, which is actually kind of nice for us because we want to be able to kill things and then play the 45 again, so. Not too bad. Alright, so it's our turn. Let's start by spawning an enemy. Go ahead and spend a clue. 2, 3, and... Alright, so we got Dr. Layla, who spawns at the expedition camp all the way out here. So let's see, as a group, investigators at this card's location can discard cards with a total of at least 4 willpower icons to parlay, or we could just punch her. Interesting. So, we could move. Like, we could try to move and deal with her, but I think... Not sure if that's super worth it. We could try to spawn another one. See if we can get another one that's a little more manageable for us. Which I don't hate. We could also try to get other clues. I'm not sure how useful that is. We have, I believe, 2 turns left. Yeah, we're on 5 Doom of 7, so we'll go up to 6, and then we'll go up to 7. So we've got a couple turns. So we could spend this turn trying to draw another one out. And then we could play the leather coat. That doesn't seem too bad. I think that's what I'm gonna do. We'll go ahead and spend our other clue on the action there. Bubble these up. Get on the bottom here. And we find Fareed. Spawns at the bazaar. And then he has an intellect 7 test that you can spend up to 5 resources to reduce the difficulty. Or we can just punch him for 342. Come on. Whatever. Yeah, I was hoping to find literally any of the other ones, but... I mean, at least this guy's fairly easy for us to kill. We want us to go that route. So, I guess what I'll do here is I'll play Leather Coat and end our turn. Now let's go into Upkeep. We find a Day of Reckoning. We're gonna go ahead and attach that to the agenda. Probably one of the best times to draw that weakness, honestly. Then shuffle that up, and then we'll add a Doom. We haven't gone through Upkeep. Oh, yes, we did. I lied. We added a Doom, and let's draw our encounter card. Dark Sacrifice. Put into play in your threat area. Haha, Wolf. Joke's on you. I don't have any allies. Yeah, it's pretty timid. So let's see. Forced after a Strength of the Abyss is added, we would take a damage and a horror. After Strength is removed, we would discard this card. Okay, so our turn. Let's... Man, I'd really like to draw a weapon. That'd be cool. Sucks. I feel like I should have put Chainsaw on this deck. Probably a bit of a mistake, retrospectively speaking. Didn't have much room for experience in it, honestly. That's kind of sucks because I need a weapon to kill them. Ah, thanks, Manson. Oh, hey, Kodab. How you doing, pal? Long time no see. Man, this guy... Thanks. Really like to draw another weapon. I mean, we could try to... Because this has to be specifically willpower icons, right? Couldn't use Take the Initiative on it. A weapon. I would love to see another weapon in my draws soon. Maybe I should have played extra ammo in the deck too. So many choices. Guess I could... Well, we could try to do some of these tests. I'm trying to remember if there's even... It's for later in the scenario, right? that correct? Or is it like dependent on some of these people? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's right. You get extra strength removed if you do these objectives. That's right. Ah, penguins, nice of you to show up. Wild skill icon on a player card may be used to match any other skill icons for the purposes of abilities and counting how much icons are. Skill test. When using wild icons for the purpose of resolving a card ability, a player must state which icon the wild is matching. Okay, so case in point, this is useful. Good to know. So, okay. So we could just try to draw into another willpower icon, use Track Shoes move, which I don't hate. It actually doesn't sound like a bad idea. So let's draw here. Okay, we draw a willpower icon. That's actually pretty nice. I mean, it's a little unfortunate that it's on a police badge, but because we could discard these 2 cards, get that, which I don't hate. So let's move. Go here, into the outskirts, and we will test Track Shoes. And we are 4-3. We have Lucky as backup. He can, yeah. Oh, right, because it loses icons. So this won't be useful till next turn. So if that's the case, should we even test? Would it be better to try to investigate here? Apparently we could try to draw another card. Just resign. You. We can't. We haven't sabotaged the train. Oh, it's if no investigator has sabotaged the train. That's right. Okay. Yeah, we ain't gonna resign. So I think what I'll do here instead, knowing that this is not helpful till next turn. The Starbucks. Yeah, I think I'll just draw here. I'm gonna draw a Sharp Vision. Okay. So we'd go into enemy phase. Neither of these hunt. Hang out. Upkeep. Go to Mythos phase. Find each Brotherhood enemy in play. Thought we had another turn. I miscounted on our turns here, so this goes away. Back in the bag. You have to find the Abyssal Revenants. And we advance. Yeah, I did that like whole turn, thinking that I'd have another turn, and I should have just played Police Badge. That's all right. All right, so we'll go ahead and advance. Then we'll go ahead and create the Exploration deck. You know, I've been thinking about house ruling this to have the new explore mechanic from Return to TFA. We lose our clues, which we don't have. But I think for now we'll just play it as written. Have Sandstorm. Under the Pyramids, Eclipse. And something else too, right? Form of Logan. And the Black Wind, too, if I remember. Terror, Swarm, Abyssal, Eclipse, and really thought there was a black wind in the... Focus. There it is. That over, shuffle that up. These over, shuffle these up. Go ahead and put here somewhere. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. Still in play, good to know. We've advanced. Strength becomes 0. We get to set it to 1, and then we draw a card and heal horror. Clues cannot be placed on Cairo locations. If you're at an expedition location, you can explore as an action, yada yada yada, and then we need 3 clues. Alright, let's go ahead and draw our encounter card. And a terror under the pyramids. Alright, for each point we fail by, we choose and discard a card from our hand. For each card we cannot, we would take a horror. Okay, so 3 to 3, have lucky. We can afford to probably lose 1 card, 2 cards. Definitely afford to lose this. Let's just test a 3-3 here. Ugh, gross. Okay, so I don't really want to add a strength to the Abyss. Do I feel like this is worth luckying? Unfortunate as it is to use it on a -1. Are you still doing your, like, use the core box and whatever deluxe only? Or are you also using the Mythos packs from that campaign? I feel like this is worth using. I don't know, it's tough. Like, we could go to 2, it's not the end of the world, but... It's like I'd either discard a card anyway, so... Oh, really? That kind of sucks, because then you lose out on a lot of, like, higher-end upgrades. Alright, so yeah, we luckied that. And... now we can kind of go into the expedition here. Was I supposed to remove all the clues from the Cairo locations? Yes. Shouldn't have a clue on it. I thought you played through the whole campaign. Guess that's why I was confused. Oh yeah, I would have taken a damage and a horror too, which I also didn't really want to take. So first action, we'll go ahead and move. I'm not going to use track shoes. So let's see. Parlay, test willpower 2 to speak with the researchers. If you succeed, you can look at the top X cards of the exploration deck. Place 2 of those cards on the bottom. So let's see here. We could gain a resource, play a police badge. We could continue onward and try to investigate. So I think what I'll do here is I'll at least explore once. Good. Touched vault. Good. That is connected. So we end up in the Nile. And then is like this. After you enter the Nile River, you must either take a horror or discard a random card. I don't really want to take a horror right now. That kind of sucks. So I guess we'll just discard a random card. Okay. A little unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then last action, we can investigate. 2 to a 2. We could go 0 to a 2. We'll go ahead and do that. 0 to 2. -1. Pass. This. And grab a clue. Alright. Go ahead and go into Upkeep. There's no enemies on the board. Okay, we replace our Vicious Blow. Not bad, not bad. 1 Doom of 6. And we draw an Eclipse. This will power 3. If you fail, you must either take 2 horror or choose an ally asset to be defeated. Well, this will kill us if we fail. So we cannot fail this. 3 to 3. We're gonna have to commit Police Badge. Hopefully we don't die. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Get out of here. You can only do this during your turn. Oh no, during a test you're committing. Thought that was only during your turn. What card am I thinking of? I don't know. Anyway, we passed. That's all that matters. I believe we can. It's any expedition locations. All right. We need to find some horror soak. I need to find Mr. Potterson pretty soon too. Start by exploring. Desert. This is connected. Look at that. Man, we're getting lucky today. Ooh. Nice. If you have no horror on you, stare into the reflection of the water and the abyss stares back at you. You take 3 horror and remove a strength from the abyss. Second action, we're definitely going to heal a damage and a horror here, because, duh. That's nice. And it's a 5 shroud, unfortunately, which is a little tough for us. I mean, we could reduce it to 2, or reduce it by 2, commit this, but that seems excessive. Alternatively, we could keep moving. We could draw and then take the initiative next turn. The more we explore, the more likely we are to find treacheries, so it would be nice to try to get this clue. I think I'll wait till next turn and then we can commit 5 icons and be at least 4 up. So let's draw here. Alright, we draw a second Ever Vigilant. So we'll go to Upkeep. And we draw a Steadfast, okay? 2 Doom of 6, and our encounter card for the turn is a thing from the sarcophagus. Gross. Spawns at our location. While it's ready when you make an attack, by any means except with a ranged firearm or spell card, it immediately attacks us. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to be evading. See what we have in our discard pile here. So we've got 2 Look What I Founds, a Lucky, both of which are pretty good. So let's go into our turn here. Guess we'll start. Oh, thanks, Manson. Let's start with... Dude, I've had this frog in my throat, speaking of which. Super annoying. Allergies get to me during the springtime. We're 2 up on an evade. Let's commit Resourceful. We'll go 3 up. Plus... -1. Alright, nice. Go ahead and evade this. Let's go ahead and activate our Resourceful. I think I want to take the Lucky here over the Look What I Founds. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that is a medical term, certainly. Let's go ahead and investigate. We'll use keyring on this 5 shroud location. So that'll be 3 to currently a 4. And I'm gonna go ahead and commit these. We're 3 up. Second action. Ugh. No, that's terrible. I think they're sleeping. Oh, dude, fuck, that's terrible. I'm assuming skill icons count as bonuses. God, dude, that sucks. Because we can't even lucky this, right? I'm pretty sure that means we can't lucky that. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, well, I guess we'll just have to keep moving, unfortunately. I don't want to enter the Nile again. We've got possibly 2 other locations. The Sphinx and the Sands of Dashur. We haven't seen a single encounter card yet. Ugh, dude. Me. I mean, we could just try to investigate again. And commit this, and then try lucky. Then we could do the evade next turn. We need clues, so that has to be during a basic investigation. Well, we could investigate and hold lucky, but I don't know. That seems pretty bad. I don't want to lose any of these cards. Exploring is a huge gamble here. And we're more than likely not going to succeed if we explore. I mean, we could just try to take the encounter card on the chin. Tough. I mean, we know there's no enemies in there, but game's not going too bad, honestly, Kodam. We're kind of in a tough spot now because we tried to investigate this location and we failed after committing 4 icons. Which is unfortunate. We're debating on whether or not I should move back up here or if I should either explore or try to stay here and get this clue. If I explore, I'm likely to get an encounter card. Like a 2 to 5 chance, I think. Trying to think of like what would be most optimal. I mean, getting that clue would have been most optimal. Let's be real here. So we could, yeah, fuck it. There it is. Currently a 1 to a 3, and like to not fail it. Failing would actually really suck here. Alright, pass. Not the end of the world. Alright, enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep. The thing in the sarcophagus will re-engage us. And we'll go to upkeep. Badge, okay. We are at 3 Doom of 6. And we draw a Sandstorm. Let's see. We're testing 4 to 3. If we fail, we take 2 damage or discard an asset. Well, taking 2 damage or discarding an asset is essentially the same thing. So 4 to 3. 4 to 3. Oof. Big oof. Take 2 damage. Right. Our turn. Probably just going to evade this thing again. 4 to 2. Okay. That's a pass. Still the same gamble. A little better odds this time. As far as investigating goes, I think it's a bit of a wash now that we lost those 4 icons. So I think what I'll do here is I will try to explore. And we get the Faceless Sphinx. That is a connected location. So let's see, it is a 1 shroud currently. If we have at least 2 clues, we stare back into the Sphinx's face, and the abyss stares back at us. Place 2 clues on the Faceless Sphinx and remove 1 strength from the abyss. Ooh, that's pretty hot. Considering that we can easily get that other clue. That is cool. Let's go ahead and investigate. We investigate 1 to 2. Do this. Fine that we're not gonna get an extra clue here, I think. Well, let's see. Is it better to just use the... Actually, I think it's better to use the last turn of Keyring here. So we'll go 0 to 2. Plus... -1. Terrible use of the bless. Use that, and then when it has no charges on it, we discard it. We'll grab a clue. This is over here, by the way, just as a FYI. Now we have the 2 clues that we need to remove the strength, and then we can heal another horror with the action there. And then we can use Sharp Vision next turn to grab the 2 clues again. That seems much better. So, okay. So enemy phase, that guy readies. Keep, and we draw our 13th vision. Gross. Alright. Oh, thanks, Mietson. And you've been loading up the bag today. Very generous of you, sir. And we get a Slumber put into our threat area. If there's no copy of it, it gains Surge. When our turn begins, we have to test Willpower 2. If we fail, lose an action. That is stupid. Alright, well, we're gonna have to test this, so we'll do that. Bleh. I could lucky this. I think that's worth it for an action. Especially because we're going to get rid of it, so we'll go ahead and use the action here. We'll stare into the Sphinx's face. We'll place our 2 clues there. And then we remove a strength from the abyss. And since we removed a strength from the abyss, it was set to 0. We set it back to 1, and then we draw a card and heal a horror. Nice. And a keyring. Look at that. And then this goes away, and this goes away. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and use Sharp Vision. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1 to grab 2 clues. That's a -1. That's a pass. Grab these 2 clues again. Now we have a decision to make. Because that enemy's going to come back and try to hit us. I mean, at this point, we can probably pretty reasonably tank the hit. But I guess when I'm more... Oh my god. What happened to the location this thing was on? The fuck? Oh, there it is. What the fuck? Weird TTS glitch there. Okay. So yeah, so with our last action here, we could try to move. I don't know how effective that would be, considering that thing's gonna hunt us anyway. Or we could try to play Police Badge or play the Keyring. And now I wish we had that, for Vigilant. We could just play both in the same turn. I mean, we have a key in our graveyard, or in our discard pile, so let's go ahead and play Police Badge, especially because we've been making a decent amount of will tests too, so. Alright. That'll be our turn. During enemy phase, this stupid sarcophagus, I believe it... Oh no, it doesn't, because our location has clues on it. Nice. Even better. Cool, cool. Alright, so no enemies move. We'll go into Upkeep. Man, had I had known that, it probably would have moved, but that's okay. We'll go into Mythos phase here. We are at 5, Doom of 6. Running out of time here. And we draw a Humble Supplicant, which is a 2/2/2 enemy. It spawns at a Cairo location. It's aloof. Each Brotherhood enemy at its location cannot be attacked or damaged. And when the enemy phase ends, you get to move it towards the nearest Brotherhood location. Or, yeah, you know what I mean. We'll put that guy there. Go into our turn here. See what we want to do here. Faceless Sphinx was very good for us. It's honestly one of my better runs of this scenario. So, we have to move at this point. So, I think what I'll do here, go ahead and move. Go ahead and move into here. We'll take a horror. And we'll test Track Shoes. We are 1 up on Track Shoes. Up on Track Shoes. Let's take the initiative. Be nice to get the extra action. 2 icons. 3 icons. Technically our first action. Okay. Big ol' Passerini. Go ahead and move into the expedition camp. So we went do-do-do. And let's now second action explore. And we find a Terror Under the Pyramid. We are 4-3. If we failed, choose and discard a card from our hand. If we can't, I mean, if we're gonna have to discard cards, we might as well commit 1 for 3 icons. 6-7-3. Hey, look at that. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this 45 back, because we're gonna need that for sure. And then next turn we can play it. So I guess let's explore again here. Do we have another turn? We do not have another turn. Is it worth exploring? Or is it worth it just to try to draw? But we still need the clues, right? Say explode. It's been a while since I've played this. I think I'll explore instead of exploding, if that's cool with chat. What is this location? The Sandswept Ruins is not connected. Untouched Vault. Connected. Sands is connected. Let's take a damage or lose an action. I guess I'll take a damage. So that's our turn. We will... I think I'll just end my turn there. I'll save this for now. Enemy phase. This guy still doesn't move. It's kind of a drag. I'd like the thing in the esophagus to move. Still a little caught up in my throat here. So we'll go to Upkeep. Draw another weakness. After we take one or more horror, we have to take a direct damage. No, it's like down in here. Go ahead and advance. So we add a strength to the abyss and shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. And we have 4 turns. Strength to the abyss, and we get Terror Under the Pyramids. Well, that's annoying. I guess we're gonna have to commit this steadfast, because I want to keep the cards in my hand. Let's see, we are 6-7 versus 3. Hey, look at that. Alright, nice. So, all the pieces are coming together. Let's go ahead and play this. First action, second action. So we could gain a resource, play the key ring. Play resource. Use this, get 2 actions, investigate, move. The other option is try to just investigate on our own. No pun intended. Kinda tough. Like, that's the ideal clue to get, I think, so... Trying to think of, like, how much more we're gonna really need. Let's gain a resource. Play keyring. We'll probably hold on to this until we really need it to kill what's-her-face. That we can, like, set up a position where we kill her. So I guess, should we play the keyring, or should we try to get rid of this? Because next turn we could play keyring, investigate, move. And this would help us pass tests against her. And that doesn't seem bad. We still have another weakness in our deck too, that's something to consider. So I'm debating on doing that or playing the keyring. Like, playing the keyring is kind of slow. So I think I'll get rid of the weakness this turn. And then next turn we can do that. This guy doesn't hunt. We're good there. The other guy doesn't hunt either. So we're just gonna go ahead and go into our upkeep. Loads, command, TTS. There you go. There we go. You catastrophe. We've been looking for that. The whole thing that starts our combos. So let's go ahead and draw. Let's see. So we can add this, or add a strength to the abyss and add this to the victory display, or we can discard this and draw the top card of the encounter deck, and then we get -1 to all of our skills. Hmm. We've been doing a good job at keeping the strength pretty low. So let's see here. I think I'll add it to the victory display. I think we're in an okay position at this point. I say that, but we'll see. All right, so it's our turn. So let's go ahead and do what we were planning to do and play the key ring. Second action, let's investigate this location, 1 to 2. And now we have this, so we can get an Elder Sign, and then we can loop a card. I would assume Catastrophe doesn't loop itself, because that would be fucking stupid if it did. The second action, let's investigate 1 to 2, and then if need be, we'll go ahead and play Catastrophe for free. Yep. And go ahead and exhaust this, play Catastrophe. Treat this as an Elder Sign. Use Yorick's ability, grab a clue, and a card from our discard pile. Now we have some choices, chat. We can grab a lucky. We could grab a resourceful. I mean, lucky's always a good pick. We have skills that are useful. We could grab this vicious blow. Vicious blow wouldn't be bad because it does give us more action compression. And I'm not sure if we're going to need any more clues. Lucky's also just a nice safeguard. I think I'm going to take the lucky. Seems safe. We'll do that. And then we have one action left with our turn. We have this clue. Now I'm trying to remember if it's better to advance when you have actions, or if it's better to advance afterward. We could also advance during enemy phase, right? So I think what I'll do here is I'll move, and then we'll use track shoes. And we'll just take the -5, that's fine. There is a player window during enemy phase. Let's go ahead and spend our clues during enemy phase. Alright, so let's see here. We place damage tokens on each Cairo location until the end of the scenario. Damage tokens represent dreamers, victims who have been cursed with the eternal slumber, and then we put the set-aside enemy into play in the streets of Cairo. See, if there is a dreamer at your location, you can test willpower or intellect to attempt to awaken a dreamer. X is the strength of the abyss. If you succeed, move a dreamer from your location to knife as damage. If she has no remaining health, blah blah blah. Hunter retaliate after horror from an attack defeats an investigator or ally. They're taken by the abyss. When is dealt any amount of damage from an attack, if there is at least one dreamer at their location, you remove a dreamer from her location and cancel a damage. And she has 5 health. So that's manageable. So let's make sure we place the tokens. I believe one goes here as well, correct? Yes. And then we're going to have to deal with the supplicant. Okay, so that was enemy phase. Let's go to Upkeep. Ooh, Unrelenting. That's nice. Unrelenting is super good. My goodness, this card is so good. We're at 2 Doom of 5. Come on, 2 Doom of 5. And our encounter card for the turn is a Sandstorm. 4 to 3, we must either take 2 damage or discard an asset. Well, I think at this point we can probably get rid of the key ring, so that's not the end of the world. We'll test 4 to 3, that's fine. Hey, look at that. Bam, get out of here. Can't believe how many zeros we've drawn, that's ridiculous. So now we have some options. So now we could move attack, attack. If we move attack, attack, I don't think it's enough to kill her, unfortunately. And it'd be a little rough to take 2 horror. And we're not going to be super great at evading her. We have police badge as well, so we could move police badge, and then that would be enough, I think. Is that a parlay action? Not, so we'd have to take an attack of opportunity to do that. Not really worth it either. So I think we have the tools we need, so let's just go ahead and first action move, and then we'll use track shoes. 4 to 3. Let's see. Alright, nice. We pass. Don't even have to bother. So we'll go ahead and engage here. 4 to a 4. Let's go to 6 to a 4. It's gonna be second action. 6 to a 4. 6 to a 4 with lucky backup. Ooh, gross. 6 to a 4, a -6 is not going to be enough with lucky. That is gross. We take 2 horror here. Holy shit. It was a most unfortunate time to draw that. Let's attack again. I think we need all these shots to land now in order to deal enough damage. So we'll go ahead and unrelenting. We'll take this -6. Take this. I don't think we need to take this. We definitely take this. Because I think we pass with one of these still. Because we'd be 4 to a 4. And I take a damage. Oh, thanks, Mianson. Right? I don't think I need to take the tablet. Doesn't look like I do. Yeah, we'd be 4 to 4 and then we'd pass on a tie, so we don't need to take the tablet. So let's take, I guess, the -4? Because you can't take the auto fail, right? Yeah. That'd be more stupid than it normally is. Yeah, so I guess we'll take this -4. Go ahead and seal these on unrelenting. Alright, and 6 to 4. No, 7 to 4. Plus -3. Okay, that's enough. Gotta do this the hard way. There we go. Alright, so she'll trigger. When she's dealt any amount of damage, there is a dreamer on her location, so we'd have to remove the dreamer, and then she would take a damage. Alright, so let's discard police badge to get 2 actions. Then let's shoot again. 6-4. 7-4. 7-4. No! No! Fuck! What the fuck? You son of a bitch. No. God damn it, dude. Oh my god. That was terrible. God damn it. Man, literally one action from winning. God damn it. Dude, fuck me, man. Damn it. Of course. Of fucking course. You son of a bitch. If only I had you catastrophe in my hand. If only I had you catastrophe. God damn it. Man, that sucks. Because we could have shot again and then we would have had lucky. No, we die because she retaliates. We don't have another action. We take 2 horror and we die.